We have nothing against the Premier League. We have nothing against the clubs at all. We know they do great work in the communities. We know that the players do great work in the communities all the time, and they are right now during this crisis. Where I think we have an issue is some of the clubs taking taxpayers' money to furlough their non-playing staff while still paying the big stars the big bucks. And when you're in a situation where the average Premier League salary is now over £3 million a year, you've got people at Man City earning over £130,000 a week, when we've got many of our constituents right now not knowing where the next pound is coming from, doesn't feel like we're in it together. So what we're saying is, Premier League, the ball, the clubs, the ball is in your court, no pun intended. You've got a chance to do the right thing here. You've got a moral obligation, we would say, to do the right thing. But we're calling on the Chancellor to reserve the right to take back the money if they don't do the right thing. Up to them right now. This is a national crisis. We're in a wartime situation. If you're a star that's earning over £100,000 a week, if you didn't earn a penny for the next 3 months, you'll be okay. And if you want your club to be in a good place after the end of this crisis, then maybe now's the time to do the right thing. I agree with what Gary Lineker said earlier. I think the clubs and the players want to do the right thing. I think they have every chance now to do the right thing, and we're waiting with interest. I don't know why Premier League clubs have been slow to do this. I mean, maybe they have big name players on big deals with big agents standing behind those deals. Maybe they just don't want to. But you know what? We don't want to be quarantined in our houses right now, and we don't want to see thousands of people losing their lives sooner than they should have. There is nothing good about this crisis. And as a former public health minister, it breaks my heart to see what's happening in the country right now. But this is a small issue in all of this. It's not an issue that we should be spending a lot of time on. So the clubs can do the right thing. Players can do the right thing, the managers can do the right thing, and all we're saying as a select committee is, here's your chance. If you don't, then we're urging the government to act. Well, top marks to Eddie Howe for doing that, actually. He is well known as a decent fella, and top marks to him for that. I think that it does need a big player to say, I'm going to put my neck out here. I'm going to say that I will take a big cut to my pay, or take a pay holiday even, so that my club can pay the non-paying staff and keep them not in 80% of their wages, but in 100% of their wages, because a lot of the people who work in and around football clubs don't earn big money, and they deserve to have a job at the end of this as well. And I think it will take a big name player to step out and do this first, and I think they'll earn huge respect and credit for doing so. Bayern, Juve, Barca have all taken pay cuts for their top stars. Harry Redknapp, one of the best known managers in the English game, has said that should happen. And I agree with him. And I don't think the Premier League have been shown up. I think what's going to happen is the Premier League are going to catch up with our European counterparts. And I think they're going to do the right thing. And if we've helped them along the way with that, then happy days.